Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. Stefo, man, this one is for you from one of the comments down below with the band Graphic Sign Mindset. You've been asking for me to do a reaction to this band for a while. This one's particular for you, my man. Let's check this one out. I know it's a Japanese band. I don't know in what kind of style. You can never know from a thumbnail. They might be dressed as maids and they'll be playing death metal. You really never know what to expect. That being said, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to keep an open mind, see if I enjoy it. But those who are new to this channel and fans of the band, I do express myself 100%, but I do it more for the sake of conversation, so we could talk about how we feel about the music rather than outright criticism of the band. I think it makes it for a more interesting reaction. That being said, let's get into it, and make sure to subscribe down below and leave a like. Okay, funky. They came in hard with that funk just from the beginning. I like that. I love that bass, that slapping bass. I mean, of course, I thought about Red Hot Chili Peppers and Flea right off the bat. Like especially the beginning of Red Hot Chili Peppers when they're really, really funky. This is great. I'm really loving their energy. They're coming in so strong with the energy. They're so likable. They're smiling. There's so much. I don't know. It feels like genuinely who they are, and they're just having a ball while recording the music video. You know, earlier in my reactions, maybe a couple of months ago, I did a reaction to a band called Pale Dusk, also a Japanese band. And in a sense, there's a lot of similarities here where there's just absolute chaos going on in the music. But Pale Dusk, to me, just I couldn't get into it. I didn't get it. Here, I'm totally clicking with this chaos. It's this jazz funk chaos. It's this non-conformity. It's this non-linear thinking all coming into one. And the song is a little bit simplistic so far for how long it is. I feel like it should have been almost like 3.5 minutes and stop there. There's some nice change-ups coming, but in general, it's a little bit on the simplistic side. But I love the feeling that, at least that's the feeling I'm getting, this kind of non-conformity of not who you're supposed to be, and that everybody has a moment to shine. There's a piano little solo, the bass has a little solo, the singing, she's like, really expressive. Like everybody has this thing where they're each one get their own kind of thing. It's almost like in a jam where all the musicians are jamming, and after one another, everybody's getting like a solo. Yeah, I think overstays. My only criticism would be it overstays its welcome just a little bit. Because there's a point in time where at this ridiculous fast pace, there has to be a break. And this whole song really doesn't have a break. There's like a small little part, and that's about it. And I mean, I feel the same way about really like hard heavy metal. Like there has to be slower parts. There has to a movie. You can't just keep climbing to the climb. There has to be up and downs to let the audience breathe a little bit. And I felt like I was holding my breath the whole song as it was going on. But I still, again, very undeniable energy. Very undeniable energy. And I really love that. And I would love to hear from you guys, especially who's never heard of this band. What was your first reaction? Perhaps you watched it with me here together, or you watched it on your own before. What was your reaction to hearing something like that? And guys, also make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.